Hey, my friends. Okay. One of the most common questions and things that I get from people when they're trying to figure out how to really run their business like a business, imagine that, okay, or when they're really trying to expand, grow, they're getting their party schedule up to 4 parties a week, they're growing a team, they're recruiting, there's all these things suddenly that are going, right? And they're like, I can't figure out how to keep track of it. You have to figure out a system and you have to figure out one that works for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through how to create a system and a schedule for yourself so that you basically, when you show up to work, when you show up to Pampered Chef on a certain day, you know what your job is. Okay, you know what to do. One of the reasons that I am able to be successful, even when sometimes people look and go, Trina, wow, you have a lot going on, or like life just threw you a curveball, or all these different things. How is it that you just keep going? It's because when I sit down to work on a Monday and I come into my office, I know what I'm supposed to do. Even if there's always going to be more that you can do, right? There's always, our business is never ending. There is always something you could be doing. There's a customer you could be taking care of. There's a contact you could be making. There's a conversation you could have. There's a training you could go learn. But you need to figure out what are the big rocks, what are the things you need to for sure be touching in your business, and then how do you go on with that, okay? So what I want you to do, okay, is I want you to get really big pieces of paper, okay, and tape them to a wall, one per day of the week. I have Saturday and Sunday combined together. But what you're going to do is I want you to walk through this. If you go, Trina, I don't have that paper, you're going to pause this video right now and you're going to go set yourself up to be able to do this right alongside with me. Now, if you don't have any system at all, go ahead and take mine, because I would not lead you astray. There is no benefit. I don't get paid bonuses for teaching you wrong. Okay. So if you say, you know what, I don't have a system, I don't know when to do this part of it, then go ahead and use mine. However, it is also really important for you to know that I choose the days and the things that I do because this is my business and this is what it works for my schedule and my family. Okay. So this is what I choose. I used to work full time. This probably would work really different when I was working full time. Okay, when I had work full time, had babies at home, things like that. My kids are not infants. I'm not pregnant. Like there's just a lot going on. So make sure that you adjust this based on yours. Also, I'm going to use a black marker so you can see it. Guys, this is just like, you want to see, there's scribbles on the back here from when I was creating this in the first place. Okay. Okay, so I just have brand new ones up here so you can see it is okay to adjust, to tweak, to cross things out. Okay, but I do encourage you to have something where you can just look up and have some sort of a checklist or something wherever your workspace is. Now you might say, Trina, I don't have an office. Like guys, I used to work in my bed, like in a little chair. I used to literally work in a closet, and then I kind of had an office. Now I'm in a space where I have a really nice office. Okay. Just maybe you put it on a science fair board and it's all taped up there and it can move with you whenever you're, I don't know, just something, maybe a paper checklist that you're able to look through that you print out in a notebook and you can look at it. Just something that's going to make it so that when you sit down, you know what's going on. Okay. So I'm going to have you watch how my mind works with how I'm creating this. Okay. So that you can do that too. So maybe you're saying, okay, I'm starting from scratch. Okay. Trina, what do you have going on? So I personally start my virtual parties. The pre-party starts on Friday. My parties start on Friday. There's pre-party Friday and Saturday. My party runs Sunday through Wednesday. Okay. So what that means is for my parties on Friday, every Monday. Okay. Well, actually here, let's back up even more so you can see this. Okay. So my party is starting next Friday. On Thursday, I am sending out my host packets for the next week. Okay. So I'm sending out host packets. I have my host packets already created for the month, 1 or 2 months at a time. So when I book a party, it's just ready to go. So I mail out my host packets on Thursday. Okay. Because I'm hoping that they're getting mailed, right? And I'm going to contact my hosts on Monday. That's what I'm personally going to do. So I'm walking my brain through a party. So on Monday, okay, I contact hosts. Okay, my goal is to host coach on Monday. Some of them I will contact. Some of them will give me a time on Monday. And some of them will give me a time on Tuesday. So that's when I do my host coaching. Okay. So Monday morning, every morning I go in, I look at my calendar, I see what are my parties starting on Friday, and I reach out to these people. Okay, get the ball rolling right away. They're going to get back to me throughout the day, and I'm going to be able to message them and know what's going on. Okay, so I'm host coaching them. I'm getting in touch with my hosts on Monday and Tuesday. I host coach on the phone. It's a talk for another day, though. Host coach them, like for real. Okay, on Tuesday, this is when I do my party setup. So I set up my groups. You'll be like, well, wait, Trina, you mean your parties aren't even set up before you host coach? No, sometimes they're not. Like if I get a hold of my people on Monday, I just let them know that I'll have it set up tomorrow. And that's when they'll get access. Okay, that's not a problem. And the people that are host coach on Tuesday, they get told, hey, this is what's going on. So this is when I set up my party groups. Okay, they're all in there. As I'm host coaching, I have the steps that I'm doing after I get off the phone with host coaching, I send the messages. But again, you should have a system for booking. You should have a system for all these things. But this is how I'm walking through. Okay. So I set them up. Okay. Now on Wednesdays, this is when I do my Cinch share. I get all my party posts ready to go. Okay, on Wednesdays, because the groups are set up. On Wednesdays when I actually get my party posts all doing, because I automate my business. I get as many things automated as I can Wednesday. They're all set up and ready to go. And I also, on Wednesday, am I going to double check, okay, how are my hosts doing on the invite? So I'm going to write down host attendance. Like I have a host 3-step process. I have them use the invite button, I have them message, and I have them post on their wall. Those are the 3 things that my hosts should have done. So I look at my lists of my hosts and I'm checking in here. Hey, do I, maybe I have 4 hosts for that week. Hey, host 1 and 2, we're good to go. Oh, I still need to get a host number 3 on the phone. She didn't answer yesterday, whatever. Okay. I'm checking host attendance to make sure I'm doing that. That's my Wednesday. Okay. Maybe I'm posting, okay, post a funny picture in the party to get some engagement going, to try to get some people out of preview mode. Okay, I should have some sort of a system for that. Okay, on Thursday, okay, it's a day before my parties are starting. Okay, it's kind of the same thing. I'm checking my attendance again. Check attendance. Okay, now you'll notice you'll say, well, wait. Okay, my host packets are going out. Yeah, okay, that's for my next week. I know exactly what to do. This is for my current week. This is for my next week. These are the things that I'm doing. So I'm checking my attendance. Okay, Friday are my pre-party days. Okay, I'm not really doing a whole lot. Okay, there's going to be games in here. Okay, check on parties. Guys, do not hop at every single notification you see. I check in on my parties like once at the end of the day. Okay. Hey, do I need to announce any winners? Give them a hint? I don't know, whatever I might need to do. Maybe I need to interact with an engagement post. I don't know. Okay, so that's my Friday. Okay, that's the first day of the pre-party. Okay, then I've got my Saturday post. Okay, Saturday is the same thing. Saturday is when most of my people should be in there. I don't work a ton on the weekend, but I do touch my business a little bit every day. So Saturday, I'm going to go in and do my welcome post. Okay. I go to members. I hit the little thing on welcoming members where it automatically tags everybody that's in there. Give the order link, maybe explain something, and go to party training to figure out, that's where I post my thank yous in the comments there because it continues to alert them. Okay. But that's when I do my welcome post. I've got that set up. Okay. So I do that on Saturday. Okay. And then I also check on my parties. Again, like 15 minutes. And here's the reality. It's okay if you miss a day. Just gonna say. For the most part, I'm probably actually not even checking my parties on Saturday night. I'm going to check them on Sunday. I checked them then. People are partying, hanging out. I'll check them on Sunday. Okay. On Sunday. Okay. This is the first day of the party. But remember, guys, I set everything up to go on Wednesday. The party's just happening. People are hanging out. They're doing things. Okay. On Sunday, I typically send my host an engagement post. Okay. Because the fun and games for me are kind of over. I have the host kind of go in there and do something. So the host is going to go send an engagement post, enter, that's what's going on. Okay, on Mondays, so the party's running. Do you see again how my brain is going? On Mondays of the party, I go in and I start friend requesting people because now I'm back in my office. I'm going to friend request my active people. There's some really cool people going on in here, okay? Everyone that's been active in all the games that happened all Friday and Saturday, okay? I'm gonna start sending them some friend requests to help me get out of the craziness of whatever's going on, because I want to get through their spam folder, right? So I'm going to start some friend requesting, okay? Maybe I'm going to do some updates, okay? You know, check on parties, okay? Do thank yous, things like that. Thank yous. Okay, Tuesday. Tuesday is the day that I'm going to look for my Rockstar party guests. So these are the people that I'm intentionally recruiting, okay? Anyone that has commented 2 or more times in the party, okay, because the party's wrapping up, okay? Anyone that has commented 2 or more times in the party, I'm gonna send them my Rockstar party guest. Or maybe they've asked some questions, okay? So I'm gonna send out those messages, okay? Because they're going out. Tuesday is also the day, excuse me, that I have my host do the booking challenge where they're going to go work to get their party bonuses, their 3 party booking bonus. So this is where they send those out. So I know to look for those. Okay. And it's possible that this host booking challenge is going to be sent during, you know, to the same people as my Rockstar party guests, but that's okay. Because this is a group message from the host and these are individual messages for me. I just want to get to talk to these people. Right. So my host is doing the booking challenge. Okay, Wednesday, party closes. Okay, I'm going to make sure my host does the reminder messages, right? Okay, and there's some like host coaching tasks that I have in my systems that are going on. Like I'm host coaching and I'm touching base with my host every single day. Okay. Oh, this is also when I invite her. I invite my host to the opportunity event. Because our opportunity events are on Tuesday, so I invite her to those. Okay, so Wednesday, party's closing up. I pick my winner. Okay, my host is sending out her reminders, whatever, right? Okay, Thursday is when I do my booking messages for the party. Okay, because my host has hopefully already sent these out, but maybe she hasn't done it, and I'm going to check in with her to see why. Does she not know who to ask? Does she not know how to do a group message? Did she get really busy and forget? Is she nervous? I don't know. Like, why isn't she doing it? Why isn't she referring me out to her friends? I told her we were going to do it in the host coaching call. Let's get her a $50 bonus, right? Okay. But the truth of the matter is, whether the host does it or not, I'm sending something to every single one of her friends. Every single one of them, I'm going to send that out. Okay, so I'm sending out the booking message to every guest asking them. Now, some of them maybe I've already talked to about the business. Most of them are going to say no, right? Okay, so hopefully those are turning into parties, but I'm continuing to send out those booking messages that are going on, okay? Hopefully the host is shopping. I'm going to make sure the host knows that she needs to pick out her goodies. Fridays and is when I close my parties. Okay, and here's the deal, especially with Direction Now, because we're all going to be on it. If this host doesn't get back to me on Friday to close her party, she's going to wait the weekend. She's just going to have to wait. Okay, she didn't get back to me, and none of her guests are waiting. She didn't get back to me. I told her that she should be shopping and finishing everything out these days. Well, if she's waiting for extra orders or whatever she's doing, she's going to have to wait the weekend until I get back. I need to contact my host, reach out, and kind of wrap everything up again. Okay, but so Friday I'm closing out my parties, okay, and going in. And then because I'm closing out my parties, I'm probably coming in and I'm marking my bookings. Okay, because you want to be able to mark those from your different parties. You want to make sure host booking challenge people are actually in. You want to, you messaged everybody yesterday, marking bookings. Maybe I'm doing some follow-up. Okay, and here is the particular system that I have right now. Okay, on Tuesday I'm sending out messages. Okay, some of them. On Thursday, okay, I'm sending out all my booking messages. Okay, I'm going to follow up with booking challenge because I'm going to see, did these people Want a book? Did they get back to me? Because I want these bookings to happen really before here. Okay. So I'm going to mark that. Then on Tuesday, I follow up with my second contact. Hopefully you guys are kind of following my brain what's going on. Because on Thursday, I sent all my booking messages out, right? And we know that most of those people aren't going to see them or they're not going to respond. You want to touch these people a second or third time. So on Tuesday, I follow up with my second contact for my bookings. Okay. And then I personally on Thursday, okay, follow up with my third contact. Okay, so by then it's been a full week. Like if they're not getting back to me by then it's just kind of, it's whatever, right? Okay, so now you might go, whoa, Trina, that was like a lot. I'm gonna have to watch this like 6 times to figure out what this is gonna look like. But I want you to think about it. I have touched on booking, I've touched on host coaching, and I've touched on recruiting, and I know exactly what to do. So when I sit down on Monday, I go, okay, I need to contact my host for this week. Okay, I need to make sure that I'm host coaching any phone calls that I have that I scheduled with them today. Any parties that are currently running, I need to go send my friend requests and check those up. And then I need to check my parties and catch up with any thank yous. Think of how clear that is instead of just sitting down going, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm working on getting bookings and all these different things. I'm working on my party experience, host coaching, right? I should be talking to my host about recruiting. I'm touching all these. Tuesday comes around. Okay, I got a full-time job. I woke up, got the kids off to school, went to work. Okay, I'm going to sit down for a little bit of time at lunch. Okay, maybe I had a host coaching call that I got through. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to get my party set up over lunchtime on my break, right? Okay, I get home from work. I get all the dinner craziness going. Kids are asleep. I need to figure out what to do with my Pampered Chef business now. Okay, well, I know I did these 2 already. Now I'm going to go find my Rockstar Party guests. I have a text replacement, so I know exactly who I'm going to talk to and when I'm going to save them. There you go, done. Okay, a host booking challenge. Oh, I need to make sure that I send them that task. Okay, I send that to them. Okay, hopefully this happens before the craziness. You know, you send your invite to the opportunity event for them to go look at. Follow up with my second contact. That was from last week's party. So, oh yeah, last week's parties, when I sent out bookings last week on Thursday, I need to check. I need to go to that group and I need to check those people to see, I send them the little picture with the, hey, did you see my message? Okay, right? Think of how simple my brain just was. And I just touched on getting my parties all set up and ready to go. I just touched on recruiting. I just touched on getting my bookings. I touched on recruiting again, and I'm making sure I'm following up to get my bookings and my crew recruits. Okay, we get to Wednesday. Oh, my parties for next week are going to get all set up in Cincher. I'm good to go. I'm double checking my parties. Did I get everybody host coached? How are my parties looking for this week? Are they good? Did I have a cancellation? Do I need to replace it? I still have time to replace it. If Sally over here flaked out, maybe I can get Susie to move her party out to this week. Okay, right? I'm going to post a picture of the party, kind of start some engagement. Okay, and any parties that I have right now, I'm going to go close those out. Make sure my house is sending out reminders. Thursday. Okay, my next parties are coming next week. I'm looking at my calendar. Here's my 4 packets that need to go out. Okay, how are my parties doing for this week? Okay, that are coming up. Hey, how are my parties? Okay, does that make sense how this is walking through? So being able to take something like this and go, okay, awesome. Now, if you are someone that has a team, okay, you're going to have things added to this. Okay, you are. So like I have coaching calls, I have all sorts of stuff, but again, I also work my business like a full-time job. And so I have a bunch of other things that are going on with it, but this is the basics of a consultant level system that wants to be consistent with their business and grow their team. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. I will take a picture of this so that you guys can see what it is. Figure it out in a format that you're going to be able to do. But guys, the truth of the matter is any system that you're trying to figure out, it's just something you consistently do. I always send out host packets. I send booking messages. I set up my parties. I get them logged in Cincher. Like whatever those things are, they have a place in a day. So when Monday hits me hard, oh, Monday hit me hard. Maybe I was out of town all last week and we had just everybody was over at my house this weekend. I don't know, all the things, got the kids out to school. I'm called to Monday. I know exactly what to do. Okay, I can probably get all of these things done between 15 and 30 minutes as a part-time job. You have 1, 2, 3 hours to work your business this month or this week. I promise you, you do. Move the big rocks first and know what to do. Okay? Hopefully this was helpful, my friends.